and welcome to WRPB and WRPB Studios. You know, I'm going to be older than dirt, or I'm already older than dirt, and yet I learn something new every day. So with me is a gentleman, his name is Joseph. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm great. So I sat in the green room and I was talking to you and your chauffeur dad because you got him to chauffeur you around. Tell me, first of all, you work in a ranch.
Yes, sir. I take care of all the animals we have. We have cattle, pork, pigs. We have chickens, ducks, turkeys, sheep.
Okay, so you're on about 10 acres, I think we were talking.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How much help does the rest of the family give?
They help me adequately. I do a lot of the work myself, but they help me often.
Okay, so we were talking, and you're doing this kind of stuff pretty wholeheartedly for at least 5 years.
At least, yes, sir.
Okay. Why?
Because I like to be... you don't get a better feeling than picking fruit off of your own tree or picking a vegetable off your own plant. So I thought, why not do it continuously and make us self-sufficient for the cost from the grocery store, and you know where the food's coming from.
Okay, so why, like someone like me, when I plant something, it dies? Why do I kill everything that I try to plant? You know, and it takes a skill to do what you do. And I'm taking it from speaking to you that the agricultural part, meaning the plants and the fruits and stuff, that's probably like your favorite. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And then you deal with the animals also.
Yes, sir. I show at a local fair, and I won 8+ belt buckles from working my animals.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm embarrassed because I worked in a movie theater when I was his age, and there was no real value there. And then you got a kid today, okay, where everybody's on their phones and doing all kinds of garbage, and it's good to be a kid. Don't get me wrong, okay? But it's really good to you're being a kid doing something you enjoy. What kind of fruits do you grow?
I grow everything from the simple banana to the more complex sapote.
Okay. What makes growing a banana simple?
Technically, it's not really simple, but everyone knows what a banana is.
Okay.
You have to provide moisture for the banana 24/7.
Oh, okay. See,
365.
I'm going to learn something new every day. And the other one you mentioned?
Sapote?
What is that?
Have you ever heard of the mame sapote?
No.
Okay, it's this tropical fruit that grows from in Mexico, South America. It grows all over the world in tropical regions, and it's just this very exotic, expensive fruit. It takes 2 years for it to fully ripen from blossom.
Okay, now, the sad part is I'm feeling like really stupid, but okay, we'll continue. We'll continue. Is it sweet?
It is very sweet. There are mixed reports, but some people say it tastes like a pear. It's like a very sweet pear with like a tinge of lemon.
What's your favorite fruit?
My favorite fruit that I grow?
Yeah.
A mango. There's no doubt about it.
Really?
Yes, mango's my favorite.
Okay. So, you also are growing some herbs?
Yes, I grow mint.
Mm-hmm.
I grow basil. Basilico, as Italians call it.
Okay.
I grow parsley. I grow... I think that's all my herbs. I can't think of anything else right now.
And what else do you grow?
I grow moringa. It's this health supplement plant that you find in grocery stores in the health aisle.
Uh-huh.
It's very tropical. Like, it's grown from India, and it got transported here, and now there's people who are growing it. In perfect soil, it can grow 18 feet a year.
Okay. There's a lot here going on that you're taking care of.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever have a time to be a kid?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Because we're now going to talk about something that we all know that in order for gardens, for lack of a better word, to flourish, they need fertilizer.
Yes, sir.
So you get into the field and you go and you buy fertilizer like everybody used to do.
Yes, sir.
And then you decide that I got a better idea. Okay? What happened? I mean, what made you say there's got to be a better way?
Well, you look at, like, let's say Amazon or Home Depot. all those fertilizers are expensive, and you don't know what they're putting into them. They may list it, but sometimes they don't put what they don't put certain things they're putting into it. So I thought there must be an organic, safe, and cheap solution that I can do. This fertilizer that I made, it's called Poo Tea. It just makes the plants grow faster and look healthier. On Amazon, there's this fertilizer called Super Thrive. Okay, and it's $224 for 1 gallon.
Wow.
I'm selling this for $15. And it works just as well.
Okay, so I'm guessing you tried all these things and did some research, because it just didn't come out of nowhere. How many times did it take you to do different test batches before you got what you wanted?
Before I got this, I did maybe 10 batches. But I have a example at my farm that 1 mint was about this big, and then the one I applied the fertilizer, a different one, was about this big, both same age.
You know, because we film on green screen, like a dummy, I tell them, yeah, bring in the stuff, but the green looks blue. So, and we don't want you to get the wrong idea. Okay, so you got a gallon of perfect fertilizer. How much of that does one need to use?
Well, depending on what you're using it for. If you're using it for a tree, I would use a 1 part fertilizer to a 3 part water ratio for a tree. For a garden or a little potted houseplant or annual flowers, I would use a 1 to 5 ratio so you don't destroy the plant. Because too much of this, it's too much nitrogen.
You know, I was great in science, but now I'm feeling like an idiot, okay? And I can't tell you how impressed I am of how far you've come at such a young age and how bright your future can be, okay? Plus, I got to think that you have parents that are super proud of you, okay? Because one is your father retired and he's driving you around, so he became your chauffeur. So obviously you got a handle on that. Do you have horses?
No.
Okay.
I do not really agree with the idea of a horse.
Really?
Yeah, because you have to feed them and to ride them. You know, I'd rather have something that produces me food.
Interesting. So basically, your philosophy is you want the footprint that you live in to be a lot of it supplied by you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, do you, because now you make this fruit and these herbs and stuff, do you sell them too?
Yes, I sell the mint, I sell the moringa, I sell sweet potato, I have it down there. I sell, what are they called? I sell this, and I sell calcium fertilizer. I didn't mention it, but it's another gallon for $15.
What's the difference between calcium fertilizer and that? Then I don't really want to know what's in it, but
Right.
just what's the difference?
This just has a lot of the main nutrients, like the macronutrients,
Okay.
but then it also has a wide array of the micronutrients.
Interesting. Not that I know what the heck you're talking about. I just want you to know that you're way smarter than me when it comes to this. Okay, so you know what it means when someone's vexed? I mean, they're upset.
Complex.
No, they're upset.
Okay.
Well, I'm vexed because you have all these fruits and stuff that you mentioned, and you didn't bring me any, except a green plant that looks blue when I film when I film it. Okay, you also have pigs, chickens. You sell eggs.
Yes, sir. Farm fresh eggs, organic.
Wow. And you sell you don't do the milk thing, right?
We're working on it.
Okay, but you have cattle now,
Yes, sir.
and you sell cattle beef,
Yes, sir.
and you do most of it.
I do a lot of it.
Most.
Yes.
Okay.
I do at least 60%.
I don't care that your dad's here. We got to be honest when we're here now, okay? He's over there. He's not important. You're talking to me now. I get it, okay? So, I know that I'm a city boy, okay? So my lawn in my house when I lived in the city was as big as this little table right here, okay? And it cost like 3 cents to mow, and we still didn't want to mow it and take care of it, okay? I know that everything I plant and stuff seems to die. The only thing, okay, when you could kill a cactus, you really need some help. Okay? I have an aloe plant that is still alive and doing well. Can't. But I'm learning new things. Like, I had like all these herbs that I bought, and they were doing fine, and then all of a sudden they all just died. And I'm thinking, somebody said, well, maybe they got root bound.
Yes, that could be a problem.
What happens there with something that gets root bound?
The pot or area it is too small for the roots to grow. So it just gets stuck, and after it gets root bound, it will not come out of it. You have to remove it and put it into a larger area before it does get root bound. And when it's root bound, it cannot soak up all the nutrients possible, and it'll have a very weak root system. Like, let's say you grow a tree that's root bound,
right.
It'll fall over if you plant it after being root bound.
Okay, so how much time do you spend a day YouTubing and researching?
I don't do that as much anymore because I know a lot of the stuff I need to know. But I like to, when I go to bed at around maybe 7 or 8, I stay up for about an hour and watch YouTube and learn.
Okay. What time do you get up to work on the ranch?
I try 7:30, 7.
Okay. So you get up, get yourself ready. What's the first thing you have to do when you get out there?
I water my corn.
So you grow corn too?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there like... So I'm going to guess that you guys are super self-sufficient, except probably for water.
We have an area well.
Okay.
Silly
me.
Sorry, artesian well.
Okay. Silly me to think that you wouldn't. Is that... we were talking about that. Is this your future? I know you will always plant and you'll always grow stuff. And I know that you're already smarter than me, and I went to college. So I know that you're smart enough to know that you're going to go to college, of course, because you'd be crazy not to. But are you going to go to college and stay in the agricultural?
I will go to college and I'll see what interests me the most. Whatever interests me, I'll do. I'll major in that. And then I might minor in agriculture.
Or you might major in agriculture. You don't know yet.
I don't know yet. Whatever interests me the most.
Okay. I mean, that whole genre of agriculture and animals is like you're halfway there. So, in my eyes. But the biggest thing about you staying in it is the fact that you love it.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So it's like, when you love what you do, it's not a job.
Exactly.
Okay? I love what I do. Okay? I interview people. I learn something. Sometimes I know more than them. In this case, I don't know more than you. And I still don't know more than you, but I know a little bit more than I knew when I started. But I think it's great that at such an age that you take such an interest in doing something that you love. And it's got to be really cool when you start growing something and then looking at it and seeing it flowered, or there's an accomplishment there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how do people find you, and if they want fertilizer or to know anything?
You can reach, all contacts have to go through my mom.
Okay.
So you can reach her at Semprevivo Ranch, the Facebook page, or you can email her at ismileforyouLord@gmail.com. Her name is Memory Semprevivo.
Oh, wow. I got to tell you, I've interviewed over 40,000 people in my life, and I'm learning something new every day. You're probably one of the most intelligent people that I've ever interviewed.
Thank you.
You really have it down pat, and if your parents aren't super proud of you, okay, you need to find new parents. Okay, because you're just a great kid. Joseph, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me.
Everybody have a great day, and we'll be right back.